There's the obvious economic fear that you lose your job. That's sort of the ultimate economic fear.
So much of that can be collapsed out now because of these tools. You don't need to do that anymore. So many functions that technology previously did can be done by a business user very easily and very quickly.
I did want to bring up one other thing that I just read about. I read it this morning,
Go
Peter,
for it.
so you'll get a kick out of this. So in our last podcast, we talked about ClaudeBot, which was later renamed as OpenClaw, and it's early 2026 as we're saying this. It's funny how even a week later, some of the hype died down around OpenClaw as people started to realize that it wasn't really ready for prime time. It was everywhere for a couple of weeks, and it's been a little bit quiet. But I did just read, ironically, that Meta's director of AI safety just posted that yesterday that she accidentally allowed OpenClaw to start deleting her email inbox. So she had, and there are no controls for this, and she couldn't stop it. So the story is she'd done it on a couple of test inboxes. She'd set up a task for OpenClaw and said, hey, go figure out what could be just deleted or archived without me having to respond to it. I've got too much junk in this email box. And she said explicitly, don't take any actions, don't delete anything, just tell me what you would propose and I will approve it before you do anything. And it worked perfectly on these smaller test inboxes. However, when she set it loose against her full, massive inbox that probably had many, many thousands of messages in it, what ended up happening was the original instructions she gave it, plus all the content of the email box, was being pulled into a context window, and it got compressed.
No.
And the part of her, what she thinks happens is, the part of her instructions about not deleting anything without explicitly checking with her first got sort of lost in that compression.
Pressed along the way, it disappeared.
And it started actually executing her instructions and deleting stuff. And she started messaging the agent saying, stop right now, don't delete anything, stop. And it didn't respond. And she reported that she literally had to jump out of her seat, run across wherever she was to her Mac Mini that was, fortunately for her, it was running locally on a Mac Mini, and literally stop the process. If she'd been running in a cloud, she might not have been able to stop it as quickly. She was able to get to the hardware and, either literally or figuratively unplug it.
Unplug it. Oh my, and look, I'm sorry, not surprised. And you and I said this, running this locally was downright dangerous. And it's funny you should say this. I had not heard that story, but there was another article I read, and I don't remember recently, within the last couple of days, about the danger of running OpenClaw and how it's a security nightmare. And I'm like, why would you give it all your keys to everything you own? I mean, you have to be
it's terrifying.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I bring this up not to make fun of the director of AI safety, because to her credit, she posted about it, she was transparent about it, and she admitted it was sort of a rookie mistake, and she shared it as a learning opportunity. But it just, it reinforces how dangerous it can be to just wantonly give these tools access. We keep talking about controlled environment, controlled experimentation. This is a great example of why.
Great example. I mean, I'm sorry. I am not anytime soon giving a tool like that access to my computer where it can do whatever it wants. That's just, to me, pure insanity.
I told you, I did download it. I played with it. I played it with it on an old machine, and then I deleted it. And I still feel like I probably need to go physically burn the hard drive on a campfire to be safe.
Some remnants of it is still around, lurking in the background. It's going to pop its head one day and take over your machine.
Exactly. I'm going to change my identity, change my phone numbers, change my emails, and everything.
Exactly.
Just to
it's going to still find a way. I find it. Exactly. Yeah, no. I mean, it's scary sometimes. Some of the power of these tools and what they're capable of doing, but can't say I'm surprised.
So I'm going to channel the patrol sergeant from Hill Street Blues. I'm dating myself, right? He used to end every pre-shift briefing with the phrase, "Let's be careful out there." And I feel like that's going to be my other tagline, is I'm going to have to start saying to people, "Let's be careful out there."
Yes, I like that. That should be a new tagline. I like that.
Inertia kills, and let's be careful out there.
I like that. No, I think we should go with that. Those are the future taglines. Those work for me.
All right. So keep your eye open for the announcement of the All In on Data merchandise shop, where we'll have the T-shirts,
Yes.
coffee mugs,
Inertia
bumper
kills.
stickers. Yeah.
Inertia kills. Let's be safe out there. That's so true, though. So true.